Timmy's gotta get his,
Our battlefield is a mass grave.
How do I get those?
Not lose our faith.
Your enemies will fear me!
Lock boxes. Lock boxes. Lock boxes. Dang.
Not lose our faith.
Well, darn. So my companion's at max rank. That's that Timmy level ass whooping. Item options, equip the potion tree. Yeah, Timmy don't mess around. That was just that. Bam! Dead. Hi.
Hellfire consume you!
Don't look like your patron was able to save you. Only good warlocks and dead warlock.
Hellfire consume you! By the right hells!
to send devils in the... Even though my god Helm is long deep. Many trapped within Helmshold under the heel of the Ashmedai were watching you from the walls as you fought. We prayed for... The vile Ashmedai want to make the... Scar Alley was always filled with the sick and the poor. But now this plague of devils has made a bad situation even worse. Those already sickened will need a cure. But with Helm's power all but gone, I'll need to rely on my medicinal skills to help him.
If Brother Satar entrusts you to fight the Ashmedai, my brother is Councilman Aldwyn Graves, an important man whose word carries great weight in Helmshold. This makes him a valuable prize to the Ashmedai. And I've learned they have plans to abduct my brother.
We have a bounty on it.
Helm's Deep. Surprised Timmy can't stay.
I'm good. What ails you?
Hellfire consume you!
Pretty decent delay there. A few seconds for sure.
Seems my brother was right, and my own stubbornness nearly cost us everything. I'm glad he sent someone to save us despite my obduracy. I'll be certain to tell the rest of the city council of your bravery and prowess. We can make our escape through the nearby window. Take whatever you fancy on your way out. I'd rather you have it than the Ashman.
What? No? What?
Water.
Helmshold is a My brother wishes to relay his thanks to you for rescuing him from the Ashmedai. At least this close call has given him reason to heed.
For all the people of Helmshold, I give you thanks. I'll take those foul poisons from you. With these samples, I should be able to use my knowledge of healing to find a permanent cure.
Hey. Hello?
The Ashmedai are trying to make an example of anyone they catch trying to escape. They bore them up in their homes to slowly starve. We must free these poor
Timmy's in
doomed
Helm's
souls.
Deep.
Break down the barricaded doors and release the... The worst moment of the Ashmedai's triumph was when
I
the
don't
zealots
know what
revealed
to say to that.
themselves. Men who
you're
we
right to say.
thought were our neighbours and friends
Just doing
suddenly
things.
exposed the brands which proved them traitors and fanatics. We were all caught unaware
Yeah, I've
as
been
they
doing that
attacked,
all day.
slaying those who
My voice
trusted them
hurts
while
so
uttering
much.
blasphemous prayers to a...
Doing what all day?
Doing some paperwork and other stuff.
Yeah? Any luck?
Besides the moment of just absolutely losing all hope and value, there was one slight moment of just uncontrollable rage, but I pretty much took care of that.
This is unfortunate.
And I came up with 3 different options.
You did.
Only
Okay.
one of them will actually have a means of keeping me in the current place that I'm at.
Been praying
The
for
other
you.
2 one of them may not. And the last definitely won't.
You gotta do what's best for you. That's the most that I can say.
You said, where are you?
I'm in Helm's Deep. I've been playing all day.
What level are you?
33.
Oh, convenient. I'm 34.
But so for Asmodeus!
And this campaign stuff is kind of ridiculous. The beginning of the campaign, when I was available to use it, is 20 hours. Yeah, on the, for the, not acquisitions, Tyranny of Dragons. I've got 17 hours and 43 minutes on the first one. He's like, come back tomorrow. Well, I gotta work tomorrow. Dadgummit. I haven't really had any luck with any viewers today.
You cannot stop us.
I chose Assassin. One of them was like, you can throw knives at any distance, and the other, then I was like, I don't want to throw knives. Timmy wants to stab people in the throat. Because, to be honest, truth, it's the feeling of the warm blood running down your arms. There's no feeling like it. But I'm live just to be live, because I want to play the game, and I don't feel like I can play it without being live.
I was doing some stuff on Black Desert earlier.
I saw that, and I talked to you, and your mic wasn't working, I think.
I had it removed and I could not find it at the time. So I just basically just did a silent one.
Okay.
Oh, you stop
So what
that
kind of-
right now.
So what results are you looking to get?
Alright, well, I told you that I was denied unemployment, right?
Uh-huh.
Right, that was for reasons that I had left work voluntarily.
Bullshit.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause this so that I don't think about it. So that I can focus.
Oh, and I learned something shitty on this game
Brain cells.
that bothers me.
What?
So, companions, right? They stop at level 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
So,
knew that.
I want to upgrade him. You can upgrade him from common to uncommon. It costs 50,000 astral diamonds or 30 upgrade tokens. Oh, I get to take this phone call. Stupid dog got out. Yeah, it just sucks because I really don't have the money for that ridiculousness.
Well, I have several options that could be done. It's not gonna go well no matter how or what I think I try. For some things, but it's options. Better than nothing.
Something is better than nothing, that is true.
My first one was was a very honest one of thinking, I wonder how much I could just push getting my 50 followers on Twitch.
Get your what?
Get my 50 followers on Twitch just with people I know here in Wichita.
That you should do that.
Yeah, but how viable would that be for payment, and how much would that pay though?
It takes more time than that because it's not only 50 followers. It's you have to stream a certain amount of time, and you have to have so many viewers
Per stream.
per average. It's an average, and I think it's 3, which is like why you kept hearing me say, "Man, there's no viewers on." It sucks because my average views is 1.3 right now, and that's with that damn bot in my channel. Yeah.
My other option, and would probably be the more immediate one, would be if I was to do something about possibly selling my Switch and a couple of other pieces of hardware I don't need.
She did. Did they both leave?
but I don't know who I'd be able to sell it to or who'd buy
And then
it.
he went to bingo. Here, tell your mama that she left for bingo. Sorry. I'm dealing with things, Kai. So, well, I mean, if you have to do that immediately, then it is what it is. I don't know. Not that, like, you can't find those later once you get back on your feet, you know?
I mean, I'm at least confident that I get a bunch of stuff out of my Switch, so.
Right. If you can get money out of it and that's the best option, then do it.
But the biggest thing I have that I could sell, I don't know if people will want because it's not the highest quality or it's not the absolute best on the market.
Oh.
I don't know that I'd be able to get a whole lot for it. It's that one desktop PC.
Who knows?
Cultists and devils, that is a great relief. Though there are still many branded zealots on the street.
34. I'm at 13 gold.
I've learned
17.
Ashmedai are driving the most wretched of the sick out of the Underscar. A warren of collapsed sewers, where those without hope struggle for survival.
My brain went
bounty
straight
on it.
back to Black Desert. I got my Samurai up to level 43.
So, one more level.
I'm really liking the Samurai in Black Desert too. Check my emails.
I don't know if the city will ever be the same.
That, and I gotta find something called a ward.
You can turn off if it's for the enhancements or enchantments. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You could turn off it in the settings so that it isn't necessary.
What settings? Where?
It's in the actual game settings.
Because I have
Believe it or not.
options. Do
It's
I have to
real
back
stupid.
out of the game to get to those settings?
No, you pause and you go all the way to the right to options and you go down to where it says options.
See, that's the top.
It's an actual in-game setting. It's really weird. I don't know why it's like that.
I wonder what it's called. See, I'm not seeing anything. There's chat, interface.
Require ward to upgrade off. It's in options.
There it is. It's literally the first one.
First fucking thing.
Gosh, it's so stupid. I've been sitting here. You have no idea how many points I've got
For upgrading.
for this artifact to upgrade.
And you
Load-
said
no.
they're just trying to upgrade it, nothing happens.
Yeah, because I got it maxed out.
Days have come to Helm's Hold.
Die.
Ward required. You have the ward required to upgrade. Did I not do it right?
Religious kit program.
Be the same.
Oh, you could use a thing on the statue? Yeah, but I've been doing all the main quests in Black Desert. Once I did some massive level grind and whatnot.
Though my God is
Oh, and then I need Mark of
I will do all
Potency
I
rate
can to
3,
hasten Victory.
Enchanting Stone rank 4, Enchanting Stone rank 3. I need 2 of those. I have 2,400 RP.
These
Right
are
now.
dark times for Helm's Hold.
I need one more imp. Oh, looky.
Oh,
There's
dude,
some.
I have a ton of titles. Hero of Neverwinter, Protector of the Living, Spell Plague Survivor, Paragon Hero. That's what Timmy is. Timmy is a hero. Even if people don't think Timmy's a hero.
Hmm. You know, I honestly thought of something kind of real messed up. How, after all, everything that Hakai has been through, if she was to just one day just snap and just completely take on that darker side. I guess I should explain. See, in Arcadum, there's this very unfortunateness where when a person basically lose all
small mercy.
sovereign will unto themselves, it's kind of like a holification. The only difference is it's the choice and willingness to do so.
Ugh.
You lose all right to your own life, and you basically get owned by somebody who is, her name is Heartless.
So it's kind of like being a warlock, because warlocks in Dungeons and Dragons don't have real power themselves. They have to give their soul to a patron.
Not completely true, because, or I mean, for Dungeons and Dragons, yes, but in Arcadum's case, that's not true. It is very much possible to not have to give your soul to a patron. It's that if you basically want to give up the rights of your life to somebody else so that you don't have to make the choices of how to live your life, you don't have to choose what to do. Basically, it's more or less
It's
you're
like
choosing
like
to let
being a
somebody
samurai.
else decide. Yeah. And if they give you a job and you have no idea what to do or how to do that job, you're screwed.
Figures.
But in a nice way, I guess. Namely because Heartless, although she is not necessarily a deity, so long as people continue to basically like treat themselves like that and work over their soul and their rights to her, they can very much make her immortal, because she can just keep adding their life force to hers. Which just makes her a bitch.
Questions I have are there ways to get companions in this game without having to upgrade them like that?
From what I read, I believe we could, but it's at like much higher levels.
Because this companion is going to quickly become useless.
There are the 13 shadows, which are probably the only real exception to that. Honestly, I wouldn't know what you would call it, because it is technically a pack.
Oh, you know where else you can get those tokens? Lock boxes.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to pay for keys. It's one of the biggest things about games like this that really piss me off. Why does literally everything that becomes useful have to be locked behind real money?
Because it is a free-to-play game. That is how they stay afloat on the market. You're getting upset at something that was set there for that very purpose, so that they could at least stay afloat.
I know, it just sucks.
Well, if things keep going the way they're going, if you've been paying attention to the Supreme Court at all, there's a good chance that more modern games are going to require more scrutiny for age discrepancies.
Well, I mean, considering how loot boxes are literally gambling, it is the truth.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's like, hey, I need this to do this. And it's like, you gotta get these from loot boxes. I literally have no idea if I'm gonna get it the first time or not.
That's why I like at least Destiny with their paid stuff is mostly just cosmetic.
And that's what I think it should be. Path of Exile does that. It's all cosmetic junk that you do not need in any way to play the game. Like I died earlier because I was wounded and I couldn't fix the wound because upon reaching level 30 you can't use those kits anymore. You had to buy new ones.
What, the minor wound kits?
Mm-hmm.
I know that. That's why I had 37 gold at one point. I used all of my gold to pretty much just buy up every bit of equipment I need. And then I basically went on a rampage and just destroyed anything and everything in my path. Don't ever underestimate the wrath of the King of Dragons. My rage and fury is far greater than anything Bahamut ever has shown.
What questions me is how is your apartment complex a month-to-month kind of place?
No, it's a yearly contract.
So, are you several months behind?
No.
So,
Here's the part that's gonna get me. I can realistically and legally stay here for one more month.
right.
And that's it. After that, if I can't have not only last month's rent, but that current month's rent, including the renter's insurance money I'm going to need as well, which is about $200. No, it's
Well, then you have time to try to get back on at Walmart.
I very much do.
And that's what I would tell you to do. If you tell me that you're going to do it, I will get with my boss and get you back on our team.
Cap.
Yeah. I'll tell him. I work tomorrow, and I'll tell him, hey.
Well, let me
tell
ask
me
you
what.
this question. Michael, the store manager, is he still there?
Yeah?
He probably wouldn't be too happy about that,
Why?
because he's the one who fired me. He basically claimed that I was lying, so...
Well...
And I could
don't know,
definitely
then.
still do it.
We have a good group of kids, all but one right now, personally. Jess? Oh god, I hate these kind of puzzles.
What is the name of the area in which you are in?
The Underscar. She left.
I got him.
Thank
Just opened the door and told him to get his butt
I'm in
inside.
a dungeon at the moment. I can't.
Thank you, dear.
Are you
Thank
fighting
you.
a bunch of demons?
Yes?
Okay, so we are in the same area. That's where I had left off.
Oh, my boy got his bike up. I'm running today. which is
bike.
good.
Is it like a motorcycle or a pedal bike?
Motorcycle.
What's that?
It's a 1980 Kawasaki 440.
A 440. Is this his first bike?
Yeah.
And it's a 440C.
Good for a first starting bike. Get him used to being on them and everything. Sorry, babe.
It's more than average.
Yeah. Didn't cost him too much. Have fun. Lend me some.
Yeah, I just opened the door and told him to get his ass in.
Night riding, probably through during this time of the year, is probably just going to be the best.
Yeah, he's kind of just right now going up and down, up and around the blocks, getting used to. He said first gear, he says is the hardest. And he said after first gear, it's okay. Actually, I'm fighting devils, not demons. There is actually a difference.
Yeah, I know.
Because these guys are from the 9 hells. I have... Nope, still no viewers. But yeah, totally. Do your shoutouts. Ask people to follow you and me on Twitch. Take those chances, no matter what.
No, when it comes to following somebody on Twitch, doesn't that require I know it requires an
account, yes.
Yeah, an account. But it doesn't require you to pay anything.
Nothing.
Right?
Following is free. Subscribing costs money. And, oh yeah, and it just seemed to be the, it just seemed to be the stuff before I was, verified on YouTube. It won't upload that stuff at all. But if it's new, like the stuff I did today, I dumped a 2+ hour video on YouTube today. And everything's working out just fine. But
yeah,
it will not load that old stuff.
I was able to upload maybe like a minute video. That's fine.
But once you verify your YouTube account, which all you have to do is...
Go to your email.
Yeah, and it sends you a code. And I was like, bing, done. Because I uploaded some pretty hefty videos today. I figure I might as well do it. And one of the videos from this morning, I explained that I lost all that other stuff.
Don't cry over it. You'll make more.
I will. Oh yeah. I have no qualms. I plan to... Because video games for me, I want to play with people. I don't like playing by myself.
Player.
I could play a solo game and it's okay, but... I don't know, I'd just rather interact and be around people.
I can play solo, but there's very few games. Like right now, of course, I'm seriously into Generation Zero. But when I'm in my moods, I like to play Stardew Valley.
Ashmedai must pay. Brother Sataran said you could. I've learned the Ashmedai have broken
Oh,
into
those,
the unlight bricks in
I
search
don't
of
know.
the shields of hell.
I'd have to look and see how that is. I don't have...
Bless still hold great power.
On Twitch I can do it. I've been doing Twitch
Their
easy.
profane rituals to desecrate them.
The shields could be transformed into powerful
I
artifacts of evil.
don't really have good access to any of that
Must be
because I don't
recovered
have.
before that can come to pass. The crypts are marked by stone towers in the forest.
I don't have
north and
computer.
east of Helm's Deep.
Everything's limited
Once gestures
right now
can be
based
searched
on
there.
having that PC. Because I can't make the channel look better, like with banners or.
Hey, I have a employment opportunity.
Do you?
Would you like to purchase a desktop computer for $50? It includes everything, even a printer, copier, and fax machine, all in one device. Would you like this for $50?
I'd have to see about it on payday. And that's not till Thursday.
That is fine.
Why am I still? Why is my partner getting more attention than me?
Because they're creating aggro.
Helm's shield. Really, was that it? One shield? What I came for?
I'm almost out of the dungeon. Give me a second.
I'm out. I'm on the other side now.
I'm not. I'm still inside. I'm trying to find the exit.
Could you fight something with a big club?
I like the imps are so easily destroyed.
They're so fun.
I tell you what, I just don't get the satisfaction in the combat that I do, like I do on Black Desert, or on here like I do Black Desert.
Yeah, there's severe aspects of this that are lacking in the combat department. Their rogues are, I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't play assassin on Black Desert. I would have to continue just to play my samurai. I like my ranger because
They don't
she
offer
is...
stealth properly for this character. Everything's basically a fighter unless it's a mage. Because as a rogue, I can't tank like this. It's not an option.
A rogue isn't supposed to be able to tank. That was made very clear and obvious.
Fighting two high level demons, 3 right then.
Yeah, there was a couple times I came real close to death.
I'm doing fine, that's the problem. It just,
But
none of it makes sense to me. I know it's an MMO and you kind of have to let some of that go, but Dungeons and Dragons is a pretty well put together system. I mean, it has a few flaws that translate onto video games.
I should
Like,
do that.
there's one that got put out by the Spiffing Brit today, and basically he loaded a chest up with other containers and filled all those containers up, and he had a 6,000 pound chest that when you use telekinesis to move, you can smash it into enemies and do 6,000 damage.
I just went deaf.
I've been thinking about trying out, seeing if people will watch Final Fantasy 14, because that's another interesting one. Like the rogue, I have to level up to level a warrior up to level 10. I think it's level 10. Then I have to travel to this place. It opens up a quest line there. Then I become a rogue, a level 1 rogue, and then I can start leveling as a rogue. Then rogue's job class changes later to ninja.
I do hope your next
They say, though, the storyline until, like, I don't remember, like, it's several hours into the game. It's boring up until then.
It's mostly just the standardized fetched questing.
Yeah, they say that the storyline opens up and gets better. It's like, I guess they say they learned and made better story later.
So you've done everything you need to do in Never Death Graveyard?
Yeah, I completed it.
I do have finally a second companion, by the way. On my rogue, but I don't have it on my fighter. I can get one, I just gotta keep doing the one campaign thing.
Oh, if you have cash, you can buy companions now at that vendor for 2 gold each.
But I haven't completed that one campaign, and it rewards more of the stuff I need in order to get it, so...
Oh, because in that one where you get your first companion, they offer them for like 2 gold each.
I call the 9 hells.
Ooh, almost got it there. Don't kill the summoner! Plus, Final Fantasy XIV has an interesting thing that I kind of like. They're called hunts.
Oh. Yeah.
It's got this where you just
You
hunt.
don't have to explain that to me. I know what those are.
It's pretty neat. I used to enjoy that when I played EverQuest too. In fact, I did hardly any campaign stuff. I did mostly the hunts, like go kill like 500 vampires, and then when you do that, you get it was a wooden stake. And I put that on my wall on my house. Those were the days, man.
consume you!
Oh yeah, I still got plenty of space. Alright. No.
Get there. The Arcana kits by themselves are probably one of the more important ones, because those red crystals that come in there, I don't remember what they're called. I found a vendor that uses those for level 57 gear, which I immediately used all I had. I bought all that gear, and then promptly sold it all for gold. All the bounty stuff that I had, all those, I bought all those loot page boxes out, those loot bags, and then just opened all of them and sold all the gear because I didn't, just to make some money.
Brother Sataran will be most pleased to hear of this. I would take these shields to him, so he can protect them in a reliquary. It seems fitting he should be the one to guard the memory of the guardian god. Helm was not my god, but I am happy to keep any items of power out of the hands of the Ashmedai. It will make ousting them from Helm's Hold that much easier when the time comes. The Ashmedai were originally a hidden cult of the Archdevil Asmodeus, but they gained great power by
Yeah, I have like 20 of
devils
each
from
kit
the night.
now.
I might have an idea or two that could help fighting the Ashmedai.
And I still have
summons,
about
eh?
18
You know, if you really want to hurt them, you should burn up their
Ridiculous,
summoning
I just want you to
supplies.
understand that.
Oh yes,
Do it.
You're ridiculous, I just want you to know that.
You're just upset because you don't understand economy like I do.
That's obvious, I thought.
Which is why I do so well in Black Desert, is because I can play on the economy and I can make billions of silver in Black Desert. Needless, stupid shit, but it makes me money. This beetle just, I don't know why. If it was like any other color, I probably wouldn't use it. I kind of like the blue.
Kill.
I like soft blue. What is over here, I wonder?
Oh yeah, so to explain like I did earlier, so you can hear it since you're not as versed in this universe as others. Demons and devils, when you kill them on the prime material plane, do not actually die. Instead, they are simply, when they hit 0 hit points, simply are banished back to the realm that they returned from.
Which sounds about right.
And the only way to actually kill them is to go into their world to kill them. Boop-a-da-boop. Boop-a-da-boop.
I'm trying to get my computer to be responsive, but I just sat here for too long and I think it now kind of froze. It's just stale.
I call the nine hells.
But the real truth is you need to get yourself a sugar mama.
I can definitely use some of the other benefits that they have in my life.
See? Timmy knows. So I was reading this book and I was thinking it was a great concept. The basic idea that the author came up with is the main character dies and then awakens in the in-game world. Well, in this in-game world, he awakens as a goblin. The lowest of creatures. Bad stats and all that.
Basically, he got the boots end of everything.
Yes, very, very difficult. But he was very knowledgeable at the game because he was very good at it. The concept of monster races is they got to, not only do they learn like a regular person, but they can evolve. Into stronger versions of their race. Like a regular goblin would turn into a high goblin, which is a rare creature. And then his second evolution at level 20, he transformed into what was called a corruptor goblin, which like it gave like a damage boost to all creatures around him that he was fighting from like acid or corrupt or something like that. Very interesting concept. It would be fun to... It would definitely be fun to play something like that. Especially since I'm overtly fond of playing things like orcs and goblins. And there was multiple options. Like his first evolution could have been a hobgoblin instead. And he had to go and go get this and this material.
You cannot stop us.
To get the rarer evolution.
My mouse is just not wanting to work right now. I don't know what happened. Why it was being a bitch.
knives and take you!
Damn it, I hate it when it does that.
There we go.
Infernal power is mine!
Five.
A soul for Asmodeus!
$35. Really? Intern, Omen wants to try out the ship's new ballistic. Get back to headquarters and bring warm clothes. Shit.
What?
Yeah, Acquisitions Incorporated wants us to return. Timmy's super excited about dealing with those idiots.
I am unbiased towards them. They are just people.
Stupid people. But people.
You know, that's the big kicker with me right now, is that Kakai's first life has always been and always will be the former Dragon King, which sucks.
Do you have a roll number?
I don't know what it is, though.
But you have one, and that's all that matters. Have
Yeah,
you
I
reached
know
out to them for help? They have help for shit like that. Like, I'm going to be homeless. Please help me.
Yeah, that was my third and final option.
I would use it anyway.
I
So
mean, I plan on doing, but I'm kind of,
I just don't want you to give up hope.
well, I'll wait. Well, you don't have any viewers in the stream right now, do you?
Nope.
Alright. I can go ahead and just say this. I was talking to my pastor, and he told me that that's something he wanted me to do.
There's
is
someone
that
has slain.
just take advantage of them
Ashmedite.
and just,
After you defeated the Shepherd of
'cause
the
that's what
Damned,
they're
the
there for.
Ashmedite turned to other schemes.
Once the devils are gone, it's a shame to see a good magical component
It's not
go
that I
to
didn't
waste,
want
but
to, because I
better
do
that or
need
let
to,
the
but
Ashmedai use them, eh?
I tell you.
I kind of got real upset with the way things have been going, and I kind of had a moment of just, I kind of snapped.
You needed time. Which is why I told you that I was...
When I say I snapped, I mean, like, I snapped at my pastor.
You did.
I
Hopefully he
didn't
takes
scream.
it as...
I didn't scream at him though. I just basically told him, as politely and in a very soft voice, "This is my current situation. This is what has happened before. I have asked help from certain folks, and I've basically got nothing from them. I've done the best I could with what it is I know, and I still end up failing or just falling short of such. I have done everything in my power. I feasibly know what to do. Every time I've asked for help from some people, all they do is just tell me what it is to do, and I still don't know what it is I'm doing, because telling me what to do and showing me how to do it is biggest crutch I have had in my entire life.
Oh.
I don't know half of what it is to do because I have never had anybody show me how to do it.
Well, I didn't
I've
know
never
that.
had anybody to explain to me how insurance works. I don't understand the purpose of a 401k. When I graduated with B's and C's.
I can explain a 401k.
In high school in Oklahoma, they teach all that to seniors. My junior year of high school in Oklahoma was my last year of high school in Oklahoma.
So you didn't get
I
the
graduated
benefit.
in East High in Wichita, Kansas, which they teach all that stuff when they're sophomores.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill a fucking shit.
And of course, when he found that part out, because he had to later investigate on it, he just told me that he was sorry. He didn't know that he was going to have help, and this is the part in which I snapped at him. It's like, there's no value in helping me at this point because it's basically just useless help. There's only 1 or 2, 3 ways this is going to go down, and it's already been decided.
It has not been decided.
Yeah, I know that, but that's what it is I said, because I was upset, I was pissed off, and I just mentally snapped, because I've had enough, and I'm fed up with it.
Oh yeah, I just killed a big ass bitch. I am on the quest called the Crypt of Vigilance.
I'm in Evan Downs at the moment.
You're at Ebon Downs? I hadn't even gone there. That was after Helm's Deep.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I had left to do at Helms was the final boss mission, and that was it.
Okay, which is what I'm at now.
Oh. So I'll just wait right here at the door, front door.
So I just killed a big ass dude. I think it's the end. It's called the Crypt of Vigilance.
I believe so, yeah.
I can use
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Okay, so story time. I can explain things. I can help a little bit. I'm not an expert. I'm mostly a dumbass. You should remember that.
I don't have high expectations anymore. I just have... At this point, it's easier to have no expectation whatsoever, because at least then I won't be too disappointed.
I understand that.
Doom Eternal has a new gameplay trailer. The Old Gods.
DLC?
Yep.
So, 401k is basically a retirement program. Businesses ask you to put your own money in as a percentage of your paycheck. You can put as big a percentage as you want, but most businesses will only match a certain percentage. Like Walmart will match 6% of what you put in. And it's basically like a stock market kind of thing, but it's kind of, there's 2 different ways to do it. It's all very complicated. But the basic level is you put a certain amount of money in it every paycheck, and then at a certain point, you're legally allowed to pull it all out and pay taxes on it, and then use it for retirement purposes.
So it's just basically like an extended bank account, but it just takes a while to fill up.
Years and years and years. There are multiple ways to save for retirement. The best thing to do is to research and find what's best for you. I've been lazy and just going with that route. That, and I really don't have a career. Not yet. I plan to go into college and get my ASE certificate through Butler. Because why not? Because my son, like my son said, it's 2 years. I go, Dad, you're going to be 42 anyway, so why not be 42 with an ASE certification?
Oh, come on, stop it!
And then I called him a smartass and agreed to it.
Apologized.
No, I didn't apologize. He's a smartass, but, you know, he only bullies like that when he's correct. And then he did it to his mama, and I laughed, because he is correct. He goes, Mama, it's a 4-year degree. You're going to be 44 anyway, Mama. So why not be 44 years old with a bachelor's degree? And I'm like, looked at her and said, he did that to me too.
Just beat that child later, and then apologize.
No, because you know why? I'm proud of him that he sees that and is willing to push us like we've pushed him his whole life.
Can't say I ever got that from any of my parents.
I didn't either, which is why I'm doing that, and I am that. I will push my friends. I will be your Spock. If I need to be. Or Kirk, one or the other. I don't
Prime
care.
Minister. I run a kingdom, so it's a Prime Minister.
Roundy, roundy, round. Ooh. This is how we do this. 7,000 damage. Oh, baby. Oh, you didn't even see that coming. Little tiny goblin dropped on his head and his ass just died. That's how you do it, people.
Huh.
That's the Timmy way.
So you heard about the complications with Activision Blizzard, right?
I'm out of dungeoneering kits. Rage. No, I didn't. So...
Activision Blizzard is basically being the biggest of bitches.
Ugh.
So, a bunch of people went out and some of the employees went out and protest, and they did some stuff, and Blizzard retaliated, and they got upset because the U.S. government says, no, you can't do that.
You cannot retaliate.
They retaliated anyways, and so Trump got involved because Activision Blizzard is owned by a foreign conglomerate.
Oh, God.
So now there's
sanctions and shit.
Yep. Now there's an international issue.
Because Trump got involved, because he shouldn't have.
His argument is that it is a foreign company on American soil. You will obey our laws, our rules. If you don't want to do that, you can leave. or we'll force you to leave. That's the consensus I'm getting from you guys.
It sounds like, yeah, he wants to be Lord and Master, and yeah.
I can't agree with his methods, but I do agree with at least the sentiment of Bush.
I mean, yeah, you're operating on our soil. You have to follow our rules.
This is a free country. You are not. We gave you the option of working here, and if you do, you will work by our rules, not your own.
They shouldn't have sold like that. Blizzard North was a great company. It's when Activision got a hold of them that they started sucking a whole lot.
Yeah, Activision is probably the worst.
EA and Activision.
You know there's at least 3 class action lawsuits against them right now, right? It's going
Wouldn't
to
surprise
Supreme
me a
Court.
bit. No, I don't know anything about any of that.
Yeah, there's 3 class action lawsuits at this moment that are against Activision Blizzard.
500 cultists.
Her white minions. What about her black minions? About her red ones?
Why do they gotta be black minions? Why do they gotta be white minions?
Why can't they be red?
Why can't they be
Pete.
potatoes?
Because potatoes are delicious. You don't want to throw those out into a war. You eat those. Those are good. Potatoes.
Huh? Cultist Slayer. This isn't that game.
I've got way too many of those. Alright, well I'm just gonna be sitting here picking flowers.
I kicked that one dude's ass, and I'm out. I'm not walking out of the dungeon. It wasn't that long of a dungeon. My cleric kind of looks badass, so.
There was a video I was wanting you to see to help explain. I gotta remember which one it is though.
Ashmedai, my excellent work. This should greatly curtail culture. The Ashmedai still control.
Oh my god, the old city Dwarven Tower.
Itself, but there may be a way to get to them. I've received a message from Councilwoman Alisara Callum. She and several allies are hidden within.
Alright, so there's a YouTuber. His name is known as IGP.
You'll find
he has a couple of videos.
In a tavern with the most
That pause didn't go over well. I can't remember. I think it's they're listening to us, or they can hear us. Is the name of the video. That basically explains the point of the enhanced horror in this game.
Of Neverwinter?
Or not this Neverwinter, no, of just being stupid.
Oh god, what kit was that I needed earlier? It's engineering. I'm good. I just bought 10 of that one and 5 of everything else.
I'll see Helmshold destroyed before I'll let it be a haven. It is my honor to greet you. I am Councilwoman Alisara Callan, formerly of the Purple Dragons of Cormyr. Even under the heel of the Ashmedai, we have heard tales of your battle against the Devil Worshippers. We've been organizing the resistance, but now we need adventurers of the so-called Prophet
Find and
Rahim
defeat Hellfire
is preparing
Magus
some
and Legion
horrific
Devils.
ritual within the
Not
Ashmedai
done.
have been declaring innocent people to be criminals and then executing them in the market. They've just put up a new batch of wanted posters. Tear them down. Then go and...
I tell you what, and I'll still stay in call, but I just don't want to play Neverwinter.
Yeah, it's fine. Play whatever. I'm just cool to chat.
I've just been really dogging down on Black Desert the last couple of days.
It's no big deal.
Since I finally figured out one of the core mechanics, which is... It is explained, but I just didn't understand it all that well.
Hey.
And plus,
Play?
since I'm actually not using a non-ranged character too, I got my samurai bolsters, is
Blah, blah,
basically...
blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so when I first started playing RPGs, my first RPG was Pokemon Blue.
Oh, yeah.
My first Pokemon of choice is Squirtle, who, if you remember the very first-gen games, their stats were technically set in stone. There wasn't a whole lot of randomization to their stats back then. Blastoise was known for being a monster's tank. By a tank, I mean a literal tank. That's why he's got them guns, baby. But I like Blastoise because he's my water turtle. I like water turtle. I called him Toys. Was his name. Toys was my favorite Pokemon.
You wanna know the first RPG that I ever got?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was on the TI. It was a computer. And it was basically a text adventure game.
Oh god, I hate those.
Yeah, and that was the extent of it. That's what there was. That was the only RPG around.
I have nothing against you personally. But
I
because you
sucked at
played
them
that
horrible.
I was gonna say, but because you played that type of game, I don't think we'd be friends for much longer.
Wow.
How dare you? How dare you?
It was all there was. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons didn't even exist for that long yet. My parents were like super Christians.
My parents was not, or is not, I should say.
Yeah. My grandma was like, you get a tattoo, you instantly go into hell.
My family's okay with tats because we have, well, we had one of my cousins. She used to do tattoos for the family. She can't anymore because now it requires a license in order to get like the equipment, which sucks because what her form of tattoos was one she did at her home place for the family, practically where we just paid her. What was it? My samurai is level 43.
Ulthar greets you. Now buy something. You must be the mighty adventurer I have heard is defying these...
My attack power is 90, my defense is 145. which is about, I think, the world average right now is 145. Oh no, that's well more than average. That's about 70%. Damn. But I did finally figure out all of this stupid shit with Black Desert and whatnot. The central market, which is my favorite thing to do in this game, I could just earn thousands upon thousands of silver coins.
This will give us time to smuggle these.
I like how this game dumps it down to silver instead.
The Ashmedai have their
gold is very
adventurers
precious.
who discovered the prophet was actually the succubus.
We'll pay you in silver.
Spoke of a strange creature she found.
There's a ton of quests to do in some of these areas, man. It's just go, 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 go.
It levels you up, which is important. But oh, the thing about the Blackout Club, enhanced horror is that it enables audio recording.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this game.
And there's been a lot of players who the game will respond to their characters' names. So it finally, I was testing it out earlier this morning, and it finally responded to mine. One of the gods that's in the game responded to my name. Child whose name means destruction. Pray to me, and I shall feed your desire. Which, if you don't know, Hakai means destroy. So I was like, oh fuck.
It knew what your name was.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, I'm so sorry if I offended you. I just want to understand what it is I need to do in order to survive going forward. My survival is, I do not wish to limit to this flesh. Game responded to that. Took exception to that, actually. I suppose the more appropriate term to use. As the shape came out, and all it told me was, if that is what you truly seek, run.
Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run.
I'm here and I don't see it.
There are some imps.
Oh, it's a castle. Okay.
5?
Like
that was 5. Man, you daggum stupid ass imp, mother.
This is probably the only time my throat will actually have this deeper voice. I have a couple new pets. I have Waffle Texas, I have Cindy, and I have Rushmore. I like Rushmore because he's a chicken. So I've basically become the Cade.
You should have named him Hey Hey.
I'm not that.
Hellfire consume you!
Oh, I was about to say illiterate, but I'm not that doofusy when it comes to naming my pets. Like when I had a cat, when I had a black cat, I did name her Shadow, but that wasn't because of the fact that she was a black cat. It was because she always slept in the shadow of my of the head of my bed, which extended out above my bed a little bit, so that in the morning when I'd wake up, if I woke up straight up, I'd hit my head. Perfect for pain.
You know where hey hey comes from, right?
Are you referring to the person named Hey Hey, or are you referring to the response?
To the chicken.
I mean, there's an actual other chicken named Hey Hey, or...
Yes.
In what?
From Disney's Maui?
Oh, I didn't watch that movie. The last... I haven't hardly watched any Disney movies as of late. Actually, I haven't watched any Disney movies or TV shows outside of The Mandalorian, since I think 2015.
You do know that I'm putting this video on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're okay with the conversations we've had?
Well, I mean, it's not gonna bother me. It's not like I did it by choice. I just have... My life is extremely busy. I don't really have a whole lot of time to do that.
Okay.
So, it's not like I'm gonna be upset with it. Unless you're saying other people are gonna bash at me for that.
Nah, I wouldn't allow it. Promise that.
I mean, people are gonna do it anyways, regardless. But I understand where you're coming from.
Can't aeronize swords. Did I not? Crap.
Every time I complete a side quest, I always choose the XP boosted items so that I can just use them all at once when I reach level 50. So I can
Level 36 already, man.
Shit. I like the samurai because as I'm running, if I sprint up to somebody, if I don't have my weapon drawn, I could just do a draw attack.
Ishkai Focus. I don't remember what that thing was called. Yeah, samurais used to be really cool in D&D. And like, they turned them into like these...
tanks.
Cavaliers.
But they're offensive. They are highly potent, skilled warriors. A samurai is mostly based upon getting in a single strike in order to kill their opponent.
Samurais actually used their swords as a last resort. They were bowmen first. Very similar to Native Americans.
Yeah, but we didn't have swords, we have spears.
My people were called the Spartans of the Plains because their ferocity.
I have to go kill owls. I like my draw attacks because I could just kill them in one shot. That's nice.
Like that anime thing where they click the blade just barely out of the scabbard. That everything in the room sprays blood and dies.
Yeah. Kinda, except it's more realistic since I am technically fully drawing my sword. Holy crap. They're all dying in one shot. These guys are not that low of level. Oh,
I shall tell you Rohini's secrets. Let that foul succubus die.
You should see this thing's face. It's so ugly.
It's so what?
Ugly.
Oh, it sounded like you said fugly. I'm like, did you really?
Hexable.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
One who escaped. Use that secret and slide her.
No, I did not want to do that.
Well,
it's so much easier to use my Black Spirit Rage attack and I'm on Samurai than it is my
I'll see Helmshold.
my
I knew
Ranger.
Rohini was foul.
So I tend to
But I
use it
had
by
no
accident
idea.
sometimes when there's not an
It
enemy
makes it all
nearby.
the more important that we destroy her. The time has come to attack Rohini
Get out of my
in her
face.
place of power. I'm preparing what forces we can't let But I fear if what the otherworldly being, Hexaball, told you is correct. It could be a trap. I've decided to send you on a secret mission. I want you to search for the hidden entrance to the
Anybody
sanatorium
else wants
beneath Helmshold. Make your...
We have a bounty.
Where are you going? Get back here. I kind of want to listen to music right now, but I know that if we can't do that because of YouTube's algorithm and everything.
Yep. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Twitch does it too.
I think the only real music you could probably get away with that is royalty-free music is church music.
Yeah. Timmy is not going to be saying take Timmy to church.
No, but I could get Timmy to sing This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine. I'm going to use it to burn demons and devils.
Die, you fat bastard.
Oh, that worked quite well. Just upgraded all of my armor and weapons.
I like this. They're just moving forward to me in one direction, and I'm just slightly moving forward like one step, and every single step I kill an enemy. I think I've actually had very little trouble with bosses so far in this game too. Like all of the field bosses have been fairly simple and very fun to fight. But because I have the habit of over-leveling, as soon as I got a chance to free roam, I pretty much left the tutorial area and just started grinding for XP. I had about, I think, 73 million in silver, so I then used that as a means to buy me a weapon. I like the fact that you don't have to be that level in order to equip a high level gear, weapon, or armor. You just have to buy it or make it. So I went to the central market and I just bought the highest leveled weapon that was on the market available for my character. That's hilarious. So I have a level 5, or a tier 5 blade. I'm just going in just wreaking havoc. Well, I only have to take out 5 of those. I'm level 45. Yeah.
Sanatorium.
Sit down. I like it when I could do this running dash thing, where it's just like I'm sprinting and then I just tap and oh, there's a bunch of enemies shooting.
Back to doing decent damage again.
Okay, that's just not possible. Can you hear that?
No.
Well, considering how close my mic is to my stomach, I'm surprised. My stomach just did the I'm hungry growl.
Oops.
I ate a pizza. Pizza, a whole pizza by myself. I actually ate the whole thing. Why are you hungry? I was about to call myself a fat bastard. Damn stomach. You're making me look bad. Stop it. You know, I wonder if that's how most, this is gonna sound bad, I'm not gonna lie. How most hot girls basically respond to their own bodies. It's
I gave you half a
I'm
peanut.
hungry and I need to eat, but I don't want to gain any more weight.
It's like I heard the other day. Could you tell me how many burpees that is instead of calories?
Okay, the last time I actually legitimately used that statement was when my 2-year-old nephew burped. He was shocked and looked at me like, "Oh my god, what did I just do?" I'm like,
you know
well,
what I'm
that's
referencing, though,
burped,
right?
Bubby. I don't.
A
'Cause
burpee
that's the
is
only...
a exercise move.
Okay, I had no idea about that because
It's a hard.
the only time I have ever used that word was when my sisters was basically teaching my nephew, like, "Hey, you just burped," and he's just like, "Oh my god, what was that?" Like, that's a burp, Bubba. We call him Bubby the burp. He's little demon's little demon. My brother Josh, that was his little nickname I gave him. He liked going by Kenji, but I called him the demon because he had this knack for just being a complete and utter bastard at times. It was fun, hilarious for the most part. Ooh, look, living rocks. Yeah, those make great enemies right there.
$18 gold.
So much. Can be enhanced to tier 3, can be enhanced to tier 3. That's can be Oh, look, boss fight. If I fight another rock.
It just means you're a shitty 2-year-old that can't walk.
Do what?
If you fight another rock, that means you're a shitty 2-year-old that can't walk correctly.
Oh, it's a tower. That's the name of the boss's ruined guard.
Fight a building. That means you're drunk.
I'm trying real hard not to cuss, but you're pushing the limits on that.
You trying to maintain this angelic appearance. Well, Timmy's just a big bad. You could do anything you want when you're sexy.
Yeah, and when you're ugly, you can't. People discriminate.
The Warden. Hi, Warden. Hey, oh my God, where did Timmy go, Warden?
Oh! That reminds me, I never
I
told you
two-shot
about...
the Warden.
Have I told you about the wardens of our Helium? Helium? I always have trouble pronouncing the name.
Oh God.
Alright, so you know how in some places they basically have like guardians or deities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in Hellion, in the galaxy of Hellion, there are 4 which are classified as guardians. They call themselves wardens. One in the north, one in the south, one east, and one west. The north is a dragon. One in the south is a phoenix. The one in the east is a tiger, and the one in the west is a wolf. The wardens are essentially, they are more or less like demigods. They have immeasurable power and can basically destroy planets. Compared to Hakai, she's not that powerful compared to them. I destroyed them so hard they froze. Ooh, cutscene. I don't think it's ever a wise thing to go anywhere near anything that is named a warden, unless they're prison. Due to Hakai's experience, anybody who is considered to be a warden is somebody you don't want to necessarily be friends with, but you don't want to be enemies.
Just sweep the grass here, Warden.
Nah. Most of the wardens are treated in a sense of basically like they're kings and queens. They are very much royalty. You will respect them even if you hate them.
I'm gonna finish this and I'm probably done for the night.
You'll have to.
I made it quite far. I'm in the cathedral now.
Blackout Club scares me. Because of how realistic it can be. They do inform you, though, that there's a bit of a paranormal... Or they warn you of paranormal activity. Which you think it's something in-game, but based upon the way the game treats it, sometimes it feels like it's real.
I'll see Helmshold destroyed before I'll let. Fortunately for us, Hexabal spoke the truth about the hidden passage. You arrived just in time. Now that Rahini has been banished, the Ashmedai are confused and leaderless. There are still a great many cultists left to deal with, but I've heard from Captain Dunfield that reinforcements are on the way from Neverwinter. If you had not come, Helmshold would have been lost. On behalf of us all, please accept...
Timmy is a hero! Timmy saved an entire place!
With Rahini gone and her Ashmedai cultists in disarray, we have a chance to retake Helmshold. And we owe it all to you. And to Sergeant Knox, who chose to send you to our aid in the first place. Speaking of the Sergeant,
yeah.
I'm certain he already has need of your skills elsewhere.
Kai is feeling weary and weak.
Timmy's like, she's all like, there are no words to express our gratitude. But gold has a weight.
Don't argue with that. Make sure you get as much as you can.
Mm-hmm. Timmy knows the words to express your gratitude. I will give you this much gold. Those are good words of appreciation. But Timmy, you shouldn't be that way. You're a hero. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm doing this as a hero, yes, but I do not have to be a poor hero. Timmy has needs.
Protector's Enclave. Excellent work against... A forsworn member of the Grey Wolf tribe has
Meet
asked
with
for help in
Thalos,
reclaiming
Oathbreaker,
the
the Forsworn camp. It's already put me out that far. Well, everybody, say good night. Timmy is done. I will be back on Friday for either more Neverwinter or some more Inquisitor Martyr. As always, check out my YouTube for anything you may have missed. Everything that I've streamed today and yesterday has all been put on my YouTube channel. And if you followed me, if you do come on Twitch and follow my friend Hakai Vesra.
Hey, hey.
Y'all have a good night.